Yeah, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is our Star Trekkers run, and a little bit of time has passed since the last episode. I actually wanted to get one more thing done before starting to record. I'm painting the ship white, sort of sterile white kind of color here. I think it might look kind of nice. I might go back and repaint some other things non-white. Actually, I think I'm going to cancel the painting on these beds, if nothing else, because I think I really want to keep those sheets blue. And we'll see, I might end up repainting some things, but that's okay. But unfortunately, I didn't finish that before starting to record. Also, built some new rec buildings, which actually, I'm going to get rid of the old horseshoe pin and this chess table, because these are better entertainments. And also built a little mini hospital with some proper hospital beds here. The thing that prompted that is I did go and trade for a second architect arm. So we've got super high manipulation speed. You can see we just got a wave of sensory mechanites. They just kicked in, which is annoying because I want to send a Wolf and Comb out to do some more mining, but they've got the sensory mechanites and I might not do that right now. But the real reason that I am starting recording right now is because I just got off to this quest. It expired in 6 hours. It's short term. 38-year-old Glitter World officer named Rachel is calling from nearby. She's begging to join you at Crashdown. There's some kind of threat following Rachel, unwilling to say. We are not going to turn down someone who is asking for help. We would love to see best skill crafting, but all right, we got another space elf. That's going to have to be okay. So waiting for Rachel to show up here. Rachel joins, and then Barnett instantly gets the Dark Thoughts, which is going to be a bit of a wander, which is inconvenient, but let's see here. A couple of scratches. Joggers, nice. Abrasive's less great. Pretty's good. Oh, as I say, she's going to pair up Pretty likely. Not great over here, but I mean, I guess we'll give you a melee weapon. You can go and join Colm and Wolf for some mining, perhaps. But we got a breakup. Oh, no, we know about the Roger one. That was recorded. But we got a new couple. Spork and Mick decided to join up. I guess they spend a lot of time chatting, working in the same workshop, which is nice. So they just paired up. We went ahead and threw on the try for baby. We're going to see how that goes. I guess Rachel's going to get grouped with some of these mailers. And then let's go and copy, paste this schedule. And then assignments. Yeah, we'll put you onto the paste. And the fun mining spear. Oh, you might have to get converted, actually. Would not surprise me. Oh, no, you are a Star Trekker. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So let's give you some normal sort of jobs over here. Yeah, I am. Mining is really, really it. I mean, we could get you to do some art stuff. I don't know. We're going to keep all the art turned off for everyone right now. Oh, and you do not do dumb labor? Ugh. Rachel, you're really not a winner. I can see why some people are mad at you. I'm kind of mad at you. Go ahead and equip the Thrumbo Horn, and then I'm going to force wear this Marine Armor. That is, the Marine Armor is progressing very well. With the double Architect Arm, Spork is definitely accelerating. Heck, the Sensory Mechanites gives you some extra manipulation. On the other hand, what it does do is, actually, maybe we'll just say Walled is going to be fine. It does make you have a little bit of pain, and I think get tired super fast, too. So, I don't remember about that part, actually. Sleep fall rate. Yeah, okay. Not as fast as the other thing that we had. Muscle parasites, I guess. I think muscle parasites were plus 100% on the sleep. This is only plus 70, but it is still definitely a thing. But yeah, let's get everyone inside our walled area for a bit, because we're going to get attacked. We know that's going to happen. It's possible I don't have enough Tinctoria to do all this. I did finish the hay harvest, so that's going to be a wave of cotton over here for a moment. Although I did buy some cotton in one of the recent trade things. But yeah, I suspect I don't have enough dyes. Food's fine now. We did just go and do a bunch of taming and butchering of some muffalo. And of course, we've got some more crops coming up. I might cycle this cotton to Tinctoria after this harvest. That might happen. All right, Lifter, I don't know what you're doing out there. Just chilling? Just being slow? All right. When are we getting attacked? I don't know. All right. Yeah, we clearly don't have enough dyes to do everything. I know we've done a little bit of a dye harvest at some point, but clearly not enough. Do we need to keep making herbal meds? Over here, we got a bunch. No, I guess we do still want to trickle. Sardines throwing a party. You know what? We could use a mood boost before the next big attack. Not really enough room in here for a party, but it's a little crowded. But you know what? It's not crowded. It's intimate. That's all that is. Actually, why don't I grow some Tinctoria over here? I don't even know if it's got a high fertility sensitivity. Do that. Cancel that because it's disconnected, and we'll just grow some over there by the water. Ah, good party. All right. I mean, like, I think everyone was there. Except the robots. Well, I mean, obviously Barnett and, well, maybe not Barnett, because he's out flipping his shit. Actually, the fact that no one's around while Barnett is spewing his dark vision is really not a terrible thing. Yeah, Rachel's going to default to a lot of intellectual. She doesn't have a lot of time-filling stuff. All right, so here's the raid. Prepare for a while, then attack. Okay. Bunch of pigskins. Well, we may as well go and throw some people onto these mortars. And take a few free shots. We don't really care who we shoot necessarily. But actually, I guess we do kind of want to focus on one group if we can. I think they'll shoot at whoever's closest, but we'll go and give them one target in a group. All right, well, we took them down. We'll set another one in this group. Does anyone have a crazy weapon? Not that I can see at a glance. Honestly, the Molotovs are kind of annoying. Really kind of just want to target someone who's in the center of the pack. Which, it's working. All right. Target of opportunity is fine now. I thought this group might start the attack already, and then we just do half and half. The traps should do okay. These guys are going to have maybe a little bit of armor. There might be some flak stuff in them, but it doesn't actually look like there's a lot. Okay, they're beginning their assault. Great. Okay. So, let's reset everyone real quick. Let's throw... It doesn't really matter, but Rachel might not need to be in the front. Maybe we'll bring you nearby. And then everyone else will just sort of vaguely pile in this area. Roger, I'm going to leave you and Hermione be. I don't think we need that many people. And I'm a little bit worried about your mood. I'm kind of expecting... Yeah, there we go. Group 1 to break. Clean sweep. Stay in the safe area. Thank you. Actually, maybe I'll go and insist on safe over here, because people might end up wondering... Oh, I didn't do the animal spot! Honestly, that might... no, that's not going to work out well for Spot. I'm not going to cry about it. I don't really care about the cougar. It's fine. Maybe we'll save you. Group 1 is escaping. Group 2 is coming. We didn't even fight Group 1. They all went down from the traps. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. You got a sword. You no longer have a sword. You do have a new shield pack, which is nice. Oh. That was... Was it the fire foam pack that detonated? I thought maybe you'd, like, gotten off some explosive shot, but no, I think it was just the foam pack. Which is interesting. Oh! The plasma sword sets people on fire very briefly. I wonder if we could have claimed that pack if we hadn't done that. Also, I realized at some point that some of the packs I was producing were being instantly smelted. It's another one of those things where they don't have a quality, so if you smelt things of normal quality, it gets triggered. Which is annoying. Okay. I wonder if I should set a... You know, we're not really about getting those final kills. Oh, is Gomp still coming after us? Yeah. Man, there's... We're up at this guy. I don't know what his deal is. And there's a Wiggler over here. Hello, you're on fire. Okay, great. And... Capture lips. Capture that person. And we're going to lift restrictions. And, oh, hopefully someone's going to go and rescue Spot soon. I guess I should force it. Oh, someone's already doing that. Okay, good. Let's do an unforbid all. We got some stuff out of here. What? 14 components. Why do we have 14 components here? Was someone carrying... What? But why? Okay. Lips has died. Oh, well. Now, you... Are you the unwavering loyalty? You are. Okay. So we will be releasing you once you're better. Calm, sorry to disturb you. But let's go and... There we go. We got to get the equipment tax off of these people before we go and release them. I thought someone was going to rescue Spot. Now I'm very confused. Oh, we have no spot for you. Okay, what we need to do. Furniture. An animal sleeping spot right there. That's flagged for medical. There we go. All right. Fully crowded room, but that's fine. People will crawl over beds. It's a little awkward. It looks dumb, but it works. So how dumb could it possibly be? Okay, no restrictions. Good. We do have some mining spots. Yeah, but yeah, we still have our people who are slightly sick, so I don't know that I want to send them off anywhere. Another round of farming happening. Groovy. And yeah, lots of cotton, which is good. Because we need to keep maybe grinding out some clothes. Can't all be just armor. Although mostly it is just armor. And sensory mechanites. It'd be nice to be immune to those things. But I don't think there's any way for us to block that. You're making some more chem fuel from organics, which is okay, because we do grow quite a bit of food. And yeah, it's just the rice, and we do get some corn over here, so it's like gonna implicitly sort of reserve some of our food stock no matter what. Plus, we don't use meat. We literally only use rice. All right, cleaning is done. That slag chunk should get moved, and this one too, actually. It's sort of blocking things. Yeah, let's get it out of that hallway. And that's going to be picked up organically, and then we're keeping Hitomi tamed. Eventually, all that's going to have to go inside the base. Is this still... Oh, it's Flamingo's room. Wolf, did we just give you a room because we want to keep you happy? Yeah, you're not actually greedy or anything like that. Okay. Map's looking okay. Still a decent amount of steel. I mean, I guess we've got some miners. We can go ahead and flag that and keep them a little bit busy, especially since I'm not sending them off map. There we go. Some more muffalo taming, which are then immediately going to get butchered. Feels a little rude. Oh, what the heck? Spork, making high explosive shells. No, you got to prioritize this workbench, my friend. Someone else can make the high explosive shells. Keeping making marine armor, which is going to get put over there. We do have one extra helmet that happened. We had two, but then Rachel joined. Oh, maybe it was people... I wonder... No, that is actually odd, because the job was to do this. Although I suppose we had a few places making the marine helmets. No, there's just the one. How do we end up with 16 marine helmets? We can't equipped. And I mean, these aren't like lower level helmets because we're only filtering for the decent ones. How did we end up with extras? I didn't buy them. And this wouldn't count. I mean, maybe it does count tainted. No, it doesn't count tainted. I suppose we could have peeled them off of someone before they died, but I don't think that happened. I don't think we got raided with anyone like that. Spot, did you lose any body parts? Nope, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of rot there. Feels bad, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I could do the thing where we prioritize... I think this is the hopper that gets drained first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prevent rice from being put in that one. So we're gonna process everything but rice first. Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh! Shoot, these are linked. That's not what I meant to do at all. We're gonna reel out rice, but then this one here is going to get unlinked. So those are linked, this one is not. And on this one by itself, I'm gonna say no rice. Because it would be silly if we ate all the rice first, and then this didn't have any rice for its job. And I mean, I could cycle this to do something else, but this should mostly be fine. And there's going to be plenty of times where we eat some meals, this is empty for a beat, we drain some of these others, so I'm not too worried. Or we run out of non-rice, in which case these are rice, and then we start to consume it. And that's okay too. But I think this is going to lead to a better balance. I was tempted to put the meat first. I mean, it's the stuff that's most likely to rot, but I also don't want to burn through the meat faster than everything else, because we do need some for making meals, and we're not guaranteed to have it all the time. Also, a poker table is very apt for some Star Trek Next Generation kind of vibe, but they played a lot of poker. I think they did a mix of things. I mean, this is still before the big Texas Hold'em boom. Like, Texas Hold'em is older than Star Trek The Next Generation, but wasn't popularized, right? It was popularized mostly through like televised World Series of Poker kind of stuff. So most people still thought of poker usually as draw poker. I think they played some stud as well. Wolf is on an insult spree. All right, well, it happens, buddy. Yeah, mostly you're not you feeling too well. Oh, Barnett's down again. I'll have to re-equip your weapon. Okay. I don't think we melt down the Molotovs and grenades because they don't have a quality. That might be a good thing for us to go and vend as well. Wolf, you still have the muscle parasites, right? Or sensory mechanites? Yeah. A war merchant. Oh, well, that's great. That's why I don't have to go and leave. And a war merchant probably wants to buy our grenades, right? It's kind of part of their business model. Let's wait until they're in the base, and then we'll initiate a trade. All right, go. Oh, where was Roger? They might leave the base before the trade starts. On the other side. I mean, they won't be too far, so it's okay. All right. We're not going to sell spot. Not going to buy herbals. We should just bother with the gene packs, because I'm clearly never going to use them, because why would I ever use them? We're going to sell the steel longsword, silver knife, auto pistol, machine pistol. You know what? At this point, I think we can probably get rid of the chain shotgun. Might keep the excellent heavy SMG. I'm going to sell the frag grenades, all the Molotovs. I'm going to keep both EMP grenades. Sell the flak pants. I wonder... You know what? I think we can probably... Ooh, you don't have a lot of money. As I say, we can probably sell the plate armor at this point, but... Yeah, there's really nothing we're looking to buy, so let's just do that. Robber's Lair. Camp loot. Okay. Yeah, lots of treatments still for the mechanites. Oh, someone dropped their gun over there, so we'll just do it unforbid. With the allow tool, hitting home does the unforbid. It's funny, because it is so ingrained that when I was playing completely modless, when Odyssey came out, and on stream, people kept telling me to hit home as an easy way to unforbid things. It's like, nah, it turns out that's part of a mod. That is not built in. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can define a hotkey for it in vanilla, or rather unmodded RimWorld, but yeah, we're so used to playing with the allow tool because it's so handy. So another ice harvest coming soon. Yeah, there's still a bunch of food. Well, mostly pemmican. If these guys were buying pemmican, I probably would have ditched it, but I don't think they were. And yeah, that looks nice. I already put down the oxygen generator and the heater in here because it would suck to go to space and forget that part for the hospital in particular. So even though the oxygen generator is kind of waste, I mean, it's on low power mode, so it's not using much, although theoretically it could still have a breakdown and eat one of our components through repairs. So I don't want to go crazy pre-placing them, but it felt like a half-decent idea there. I also am planning to put the grav engine back in the engineering district. Once we get it, we might have to fiddle around with the placement a little bit, because the grav extenders can only fit in the radius of the grav engine itself. So there's sort of a limit on distance from the center that you can play with. You can't chain these grav field extenders as far as I know. I mean, I don't have one right now anyway, so it's moot. All right, get some people visiting. Who's got the bedroom? Barnett is greedy. Well, yeah, just... Why do you even have a bedroom? Like, weirdly, we should be able to solve it by you not having a bedroom. Right? And you're not complaining about it anymore. I think it might have been related to the whole medical bed thing again. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the no-sleep people still end up claiming a bedroom from time to time, but it does seem a little odd. We can't grow Tinctora indoors, can we? We can. Should I do one? Nah. Not that important. The rice harvest is fine. Oh, the Tinctora grows super fast, too. Actually, didn't we used to have a problem? I think it got a really short lifespan, too. I think if they don't grow fast enough, we were getting a weird issue where they kept rotting before we got to go and grab them, because they're growing so slow that, like, they were exceeding their lifespan. I think it was with the Tinctoria, but I don't remember. Anyway, getting a little bit more dye. We'll keep finishing this slowly but surely. And yeah, I think the white Sterilite is good. We may want to pick a secondary color. We could dye the floors as well, but I don't know about that. But yeah, we might want to pick a secondary accent color and use that on the furniture buildings. But right now I'm letting them get dyed. It's interesting. These guys got selected, but this one didn't. Like, we can't paint the smelter. Okay, we got a plasteel chunk, and we are getting low on plasteel. We still have the mechanites, though. Maybe scan a couple of plasteel sites, and then I did scan, I think, a gold. I think I scanned a gold and switched to plasteel, because we are starting to chooch through those. Oh, we got a couple of armor. Barnett is a tantrum. Wasn't it just last episode I said, sometimes these assholes are too stupid to frickin' seriously? What is wrong with you people? See, I have to go and make my own frickin' Reddit posts here. Let's take a little screenshot. I think, and he must have been right next to it when he snapped. I mean, technically a tiny bit of time passed because I didn't pause instantaneously and we were on speed 3. But I bet we couldn't have arranged a oh my god. I bet you we couldn't have arranged an arrest. All right, so he blew his arm and leg off, interestingly on opposite sides, which luckily didn't destroy this bionic arm. I don't know if you had any other bionic parts. You blew up the wall and you blew up a lot of our shells. Now, was there a secondary explosion there after I unpaused? It feels like there might have been. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It might have just been a thunderstrike. Oh, and you blew up one of our mortars. Oy. So over here, yeah, the explosion. So these are going to have to be rebuilt, which is going to take time away from our crafting. It's going to eat a bunch of chem fuel as well. Unless we think we're so close to... You know what? I'm not going to rebuild the mortar, because we did get this extra mortar at some point. Wow, those explosions. I didn't put little defensive walls on the sides, and maybe I should. I think I will go and do this to try to contain it a little this way, and like maybe minimize the chance that it chains there. But clearly, I mean, it did go through these walls and do a bunch of damage. Oh, we're out of wood, and these beds are basically wood. Let's go and harvest fully grown. There we go. That's going to be a lot of trees. Hopefully, this dry thunderstorm turns into a wet thunderstorm, or better yet, just plain rain. That is going to be a lot of wood chopping, but I guess that's going to be okay. Hell, even some of these walls are wood. Actually, I guess these granite walls stayed up. Maybe what I should do, first of all, did it take? There's not still a hidden wood one? No, okay, good. So we're going to granite these up. Because, yeah, the wood walls didn't have enough hit points, and that's why everything indoors broke. And then we'll put the little buffer. That should be okay going forward. We do have granite blocks, and I think there's lots of granite stone still left. Yeah. Okay. So that's not going to be an issue. I could replace more of the walls this way. Foggy rain, perfect. Unknown plasteel. I think that might be our second plasteel. Do I want to change to something else? Like back to silver? I don't know. I might leave the plasteel on for another cycle here. Still gonna be a while before we mine it. Although we will send Rachel the next time we do it. In fact, let me go and tweak. I'm gonna put you there, and then Culm, I'm gonna put you here. So these 3 are people assigned to mining. They've all got their power armor on too. We've got a couple more suits going around. Again, there's still a thing where I'm not entirely sure. There's a little bit of back and forth in some of the comments and some of the discussions I'm seeing about exactly how people weight what clothes they're going on. I did make sure to force Spork into one of the power armors right away because they are fairly important, especially with the bionic arms. And the fact that the flak vest, I think, used to protect shoulders, and bionic arms count as shoulder slots. So by protecting shoulders, you protect the bionic arm. And yeah, I think the flak vests were nerfed in 1.6 to no longer cover the shoulders, which means your bionic arms, or Architect arms, are a little bit more vulnerable than they used to be. So it was really important to throw Spork into marine armor to go and make sure the shoulders are protected, because we really don't want to lose the Architect arm if we can avoid it. Okay, we're being chased. Rachel has admitted what she was fleeing from. She was supposed to marry the child of Lilith, leader of the Filth Pillars. She became drunk before the ceremony and vomited on the altar flagrant insults towards Luxembourg's whole family. Luxembourg swore revenge on Rachel and all her associates. Okay, group of wasters, transport pod, use sappers. There's relationships, even though they're related. It's Combs' daughter-in-law. Okay, well, what I think we're going to do is we're going to do a classic Quill cliffhanger here by putting a stop in the moment. They're not preparing for a while, huh? No, that's a shame. So, I mean, they're still in the air here. We don't actually know where they're landing, but they are going to go for a breach. Which, yeah, mostly seems fine. We'll go ahead and get people grouped up maybe in the middle, and we'll figure out where they're going. And, yeah, and then we're going to continue this next time. Yeah, no body parts after all that. That's kind of crazy. Should use Spot to attack maybe a little bit more. We got a prisoner room set up in case any wigglers. And I guess it's a good thing they're not sieging us, because it would have been a bad time to go and deal with a siege right now. On the plus side, we do have a hospital. We don't have a ton of hospital beds. Given the size of our colony, this is not a very big hospital, but it should cycle people through a lot faster. And if we need to clear up some beds, we can always disable bed rest just to make sure that the patients are being properly prioritized. But yeah, okay. We'll put the cut in here and pick this up next time. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.